Welcome back to another episode of Private Parts with me, Liv Bentley. This is the podcast where nothing is off limits. Make sure you subscribe and follow us wherever it is that you get your podcasts. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can watch every glorious episode. Head over to @PrivatePartsPod. Can I just say I fucking nailed that? Because it's taken a few weeks. Okay, today I have a very special guest joining me. It's Drag Race superstar, Kitty Scott-Claus.
Yay!
I'm buzzing for this. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
First things first, how the fuck did you come up with the name?
Right, okay. It was one of those things where, like, I came up with my drag name before I was a drag queen, before the possibility of me becoming a drag queen.
Yeah.
It was one of those things, like, do you remember, like, on Facebook years ago, they would be like, this is your drag queen name, this is your porn star name, this is your la 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 la.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, I kept going through phases. I was like, when I'm a drag queen, which I never knew that was going to happen, but here it happened. I remember I was like, I'm going to be called Madonna Kebab. I was like, I love a little like pun name. That's so fun. And then I was like, I'm going to be called Chelsea Bun. I'm going to be called Burger Queen. And then like I was at a party and we were talking about like what your drag name would be.
Yeah.
And I remember I used to find it really funny if someone said something like bitchy or anything, that I'd be like, oh, meow, saucer of milk, Kitty's got claws. And then as soon as I said it out loud, I was like, oh, that's what my drag name is going to be. And then like the opportunity to become a drag queen came up and I was like, yes, my drag name is Kitty Scott Claus.
So wait, but talk to me. So how did you suddenly get into or become a drag queen?
So I was an actor. I was a musical theatre performer, and my best mate was a musical theatre performer as well.
Okay.
And then he was a drag queen as well, started doing drag, and I would go and watch him and I'd be like, wow, I could do that. You get free drinks, you get attention from boys. What's not to love? I could do that. And then they were doing a Girls Aloud night at this club in Camden, and they were like, we need a Kimberly Walsh. And I was like, I could do that.
I'll do it.
Easily, 100%. And then like, it was literally like a snowball effect. Like, just started like
from
rolling.
there, and then how long ago was that before RuPaul's Drag Race?
That was 2017.
Oh,
so like
okay.
9 years ago. And then I was on Drag Race 2020. I got cast in 2020. And then we filmed in 2021.
Did you apply for it, or how does it work?
Yeah, you have to apply. You apply. And it's like, you have to send in your like everything, like a huge document, and you have to do an audition tape, and oh my god, it's
what was the audition tape like?
You have to do, so it's like half an interview in drag, half an interview out of drag. You have to do like a runway section, which also is so awkward because I was just like by myself in my flat trying to do like a little like
up and down,
like up and down the hallway, and like no music behind it, so you could just hear like your feet scuffing on the floor, like. Oh, so cringe. And I remember like filming it being like, this is the worst thing I've ever done in my entire life, but if I get on, it'll be fine, it'll be worth it. And thank God it
Did you win?
off.
Did you win?
No, I was a runner-up twice.
Oh, pretty close.
Always the bridesmaid.
And then question, well, no, like me, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. So my father keeps saying to me, it's like, I'm always the godmother, never going to be the mother. But I'm happy about that.
Yeah, no, I'd take that. I'd be like, fine.
When it comes to like your style, did you always know, did you have an idea of how you wanted to look in drag? And
like,
do you always stay the
from
same?
The off. Yeah, I think it like evolves over time. For me, I remember like I'm always so inspired like Barbie and like Bratz dolls, and like that's what I grew up like loving and I was like obsessed with. And so like when I started doing drag, I was like, well, Kitty Scott-Claus, she's always blonde. She's always got to be blonde. She's always got to be like, oh, the glamour. Like that's
because I'm looking at your makeup. It's fucking amazing.
Oh my God. Wait, stop everything. Stop everything. Guess how long it took me this morning. This is a new record for me. Start to finish.
3 hours. I don't know.
40 minutes.
40 minutes?
40. Thank you very much.
Can I tell you, so it would take me more than 40 minutes just to stick one fucking eyelash on, which I now don't do. I did it. This happened to me the other day. I was going to an event and I was punchy. I was like, I can stick lashes on. I showed up wearing sunglasses because they looked so stuck to my eyebrows. I was like, this is horrific. That's
if in doubt, you put a wig with a fringe on and sunglasses and you're fine. No one will know.
Oh, I love the wig.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God, game changer. If you just like, done.
Whack it on.
Easy. So quick. So it's always blonde. It's always like Barbie, glamour. And I think it evolves over time. Like I remember I've been through like a huge weight loss journey.
Yeah.
And so like looking back at what I would wear then compared to what I wear now, I'm like, oh my God, it's so like, it's the same, but it's like an evolution of, and it's like a different version of.
Do you feel more confident when you're in drag to normal?
Do you know what? Everyone's always like, drag is my superpower. It's like putting on my Superman outfit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I feel the exact same. I'm still like...
So it's not like an alter ego?
No. Like, people will be like, when does Kitty start and Louis end? And I'm like, there is no line.
It's like when people have a drink and the dragon comes out.
Yeah,
You're like,
literally. I'm
that's-
like, no, I'm the same. I'm an attention seeker no matter what. I'm like Tinkerbell. I need the applause or I'm going to die. And that happens if I'm in drag, if I've got a wig on my head or not.
Can we go back to your weight loss journey?
Yeah, of course.
So what? How did this come around? Like, when did it start? How much weight have you lost?
So I've lost 8 stone in total.
Oh my God.
I
Over
know.
how long?
Like a year?
On a jab?
No.
Naturally.
Let me tell you, right, I
Right.
picked the complete bloody wrong time to lose weight because everyone is like, you're on Ozempic, you're on Manjaro, you're on la 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 la. And I'm like, guys, I'm literally posting in the gym every single day. I'm swimming every day. I'm training for a marathon. Like, I'm
Yeah.
doing the absolute most.
8 stone.
And like, I stopped drinking. Like there was a lot that came
Yeah.
into play. But like 8 stone over the course of a year.
Can I tell you something? That is fucking impressive.
Thank
and that you
you.
didn't go on the jab.
Yeah. But you know what? That's the thing. People, they'll believe what they want to believe. And as much as I say, like, I've done it myself, they're like, no, you didn't. We know. And I'm like, okay, sure. Stranger on the internet. I got a personal trainer.
Yeah.
And like, I met him at a party and he was like, you should come for a session with me. He trained like 2 of my friends. So I was like, fab, okay. So I went for a session with him and like, he made it so easy
Yeah.
that I was like, oh, this is like so doable and I can actually do this. And I remember I saw like progress quite quickly that I was like, it like spurred me on even more.
Yeah.
And I'm very like all or nothing as a person. I'm like, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to
Do it hard.
do it and I'm going to commit.
Yeah.
And I remember being like the first session, I'd be like, do you want me to stop drinking? I'll stop drinking. I'll like, tell me what to do and I'll do it. And he's like, calm down. Like we can take it like one step at a time. And I was like, no, I want to go like now.
For leather.
Yeah.
Did you always want to lose weight, or was it something that you were just suddenly like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it now?
No, because I was big my whole life. I was always like the chubby one.
Yeah.
And I never knew it would be possible to lose weight. I just thought like genetically I'm built bigger. I'm like a bigger individual. That's just the way it is. So
Yeah.
I always just assumed like, well, that's how it's going to be.
Yeah.
Never even thought. So I just started going to this PT thinking like, oh, I could lose a bit of weight. Like, but that wasn't the goal. The goal wasn't like, I want to lose 8 stone.
Yeah.
It was like, I just want to be more healthy. And then here we are now, 8 stone lighter.
that is fucking amazing.
Thank
it really
you.
is. Have you like, what other lifestyle changes have you made? So do you drink at all now?
No.
Nothing.
No, I had a Prosecco the other like month and like we were out and I was like, oh my God, I've not had a drink in like 2 years. And I had it and I was like, that is fucking vile.
Really?
That is horrible. Who, like, what? The thing is, like with drinking, I like the effects of drinking. I like,
But not the hangover.
oh my God,
No,
no.
I know.
But like even like the taste of it, I'm like, that is gross. Like, why do we like? Oh, I would so much rather have like a DC or like like I was gonna say vodka lime and soda. Like a lime and soda. Like I would so much rather just have like a Diet Coke and be
Yeah.
like, gorge, I'm so happy with that. A sparkling water, stunning.
Yeah.
But like, oh my God, no, the actual taste of alcohol, like,
No, I'm kind of with you. The only thing, because I don't drink anymore either, but the only thing I semi-miss is a glass of red wine on a Sunday. For the effect of it though, you know, that sort of like mellow feeling.
yeah, cute.
Not being absolutely cunted, not being able to see
No,
straight.
that's the thing. And as well, I'm like, I miss the effects of drinking. Like, I miss like being out and like dancing and like feeling like drunk and like, oh my God, this is fun. But like everything that gets to that point and everything after, I'm like, nah,
No,
it's
I know.
a no.
Has your social life changed when you stopped drinking?
Yeah. But like for the better.
Yeah.
I think like, I think a lot of it was like, I put on myself. I put all these like barriers up being like, well, I can't stop drinking because when I go out and perform, I'm going to be encouraging people to drink and people will be buying me shots and la 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 la.
Yeah.
And it's like, I remember the first couple of gigs, I was like, this is going to be really tough. And then like actually doing it and like being out there and like being in a club and saying no to a drink was actually so easy.
Borderline empowering,
And then I think
actually.
like, oh my God, like from that point on, I was like, oh, it's fine. If I can do that, then I can do everything. Like
Yeah.
I don't need it. And
No.
also, like, there is nothing better than, like, the day after.
Being the smug one,
oh
when everyone's
my God,
hanging out their
literally,
arses.
everyone else is dying on the floor and you're like, guys, I've just been for a run. Oh my God, I've been to the gym. What are you doing? Are you still in bed? Oh.
Savages,
Yeah,
the 2-day
literally.
bender. And how much more, are you trying to lose any more weight?
No, I'm done
You're
with the weight
done.
loss now. I'm like, I feel like happy. I'm like really content in my skin. And like, I feel like it's been like wild. And like the body dysmorphia is like crazy, like still to this day. Like,
Really?
oh my God. I'll like look at myself and I'll be like, oh my God, like it's like nothing's happened. And I'm like, oh no, wait, okay, like the numbers don't lie. Like the numbers are there and like you see like pictures like before and after and you're like, okay, no, it is like, it's just being aware of like the body dysmorphia.
But you should be so proud. I was saying this to a friend of mine who wants to go on the jab, and I was saying, don't. You'd be so much more prouder of yourself to actually do it.
This is what I think. For me as well, like losing weight. I remember my personal trainer.
Yeah.
Like when the news of the jabs was coming out, I was like, should I do this? Like, is this something I should do? And he was like, I think it'd be better for you psychologically to know that I've done it myself.
Yeah.
And like for the longevity of it, it's like knowing like I've made these changes to my lifestyle.
Yeah.
And that it's going to be like a long lasting effect.
Because have you changed your like mentality about food and like exercise and all the, because I think with that, when you potentially have the jab, I don't think that necessarily changes.
No. And I think like now I'm in such a pattern with like exercise and routine that I'm like, oh my God, if I don't go to the gym, if I don't go for a swim and like do all my things, I'm like, I feel so like restless that it's like, oh my God, like fat me would have like never done this, you know, like that would just never have happened. And now I'm like, oh my God, it's a complete like lifestyle, like 180.
It's amazing. And this is for the marathon.
Yeah. So I'm doing the marathon second time this year.
Second marathon?
Yeah. So I did it last year.
Oh my God.
And I'm doing it again this year.
It's very impressive, all these people signing up, and I'm sitting here still chain smoking, thinking, should I? No, I'm a stack. That's amazing. And what are you're doing it for Alzheimer's?
I'm doing it for Alzheimer's Research UK.
Is that for any particular reason why you chose that charity?
Yeah, so my grandma passed away at start of last year for Alzheimer's related illnesses. And so to have a charity where I have such a personal connection to is just like, oh my God, like incredible. Last year we did it for the Vivienne and for loads of charities based on like for Viv and around Viv. And so this year to do it for my grandma, it's like, again, it's another real personal, meaningful like reason.
When the Vivienne died, like how did that affect the like drag community?
It was wild. Like it was such a shock to the community because it was like Viv was the queen. She was the first winner of RuPaul's Drag Race. She was such an icon of the scene, and like not just the drag scene, like she was smashing it in theatre and TV and like everything she was doing, it was like turning to gold. And it really was just like such a shock and so sad because it was just so sudden,
really sad,
so like heartbreaking for everyone. And the worst part, we had RuPaul's Drag Race, RuPaul's Drag Con the weekend after, and it was like we all had to be there. And then just it was just like such a surreal experience to be there with everyone, where it's like she should be here. It's just such a shock. So sad.
Do you think do you know many people within the drag community that sort of not suffer in silence, but like is there a lot of stuff that really goes on that's not, I don't know, that's quite negative?
I don't know. I feel like yes, but I feel like that's like with everything. Like every job, there's going to be like pros and cons, and there's going to be like, oh, this is the bad side of it, this is the good side of it. I think it's like how you choose to look at it. It's like if you choose to focus on the negative, then you're going to attract more negativeness into your life. Whereas if you just focus on the positive, it's all going to be great.
You're a very positive person.
I feel like you have to be.
No, you do. No, but it's so interesting because I find, because having done like reality TV, there's so many, and I've met so many different people who've done so many different shows. You never really know. Everyone has such a different experience to the other person.
But even talking to like other people from like even the same season of Drag Race that I did, like everyone has a completely different experience, which I find wild because it's like you ask me and I'm like, I loved it. It was so fun. We had the best time. La 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 la. And other people will be like, it was so tough. Did
you come across the way you actually were, or do you think there was editing in it?
Oh, there's definitely like editing in it. I mean, it's a reality show. So I've done Drag Race twice. The first time, I think you're definitely like when you watch it back, it's so weird because it's like you obviously remember how it happened in your head, and you're like, this is how it goes, this is
and
how,
then you watch and you go, what
happens, and you're like, wait, what? Like this is completely different, and it's like so weird to see it from like another perspective of like what's going on and everything. So it's like I find that so interesting because it's like, wait, that happened like that, like I like what? And like even watching it, I remember like watching Drag Race, like my seasons, and being like, this was happening, like where was I? And I'm just in the background like
just completely oblivious,
business, like la 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 la, like oh my God, miles away. It's like I still had no idea.
Really?
So funny.
Was it quite bitchy or like off camera where did lots of stuff go down that wasn't aired? Really?
I think like filming Drag Race is so intense. It's like the hardest thing you've
talk me day to day.
So first of all, so I filmed my first season in lockdown. So we got taken away 10 days prior to like start filming because we had to make a bubble.
We all did it.
Was all that, and then you had to give your phone away and like every like communication device.
Oh, you don't have
so
your phone.
You have no access to the outside world. You don't know what time it is in the day. You don't know. You have like a little alarm clock in your hotel room. You've got to be camera ready in an hour. And then you're literally like, what? Okay. Get into like, just not drag, but like into like, so you have a face on for TV. Then you're there at the studio and then you don't know any time because you don't have like, like.
I wonder why it is that they do that to like, as in don't have clock. Is it just to fuck with one's mentality?
That's what I don't get.
Like,
because then also we'll be sat like, I remember like before we started filming, I was like sat in like a holding room waiting to do like my entrance into the workroom.
Yeah.
And like you're sat like fully ready to go. And then they put you in a holding room for I don't even know how long. And you're literally just sat there like, what is going on? I remember thinking like, am I being like stitched up? Like, what? Is this like a prank? Like, this is so weird. And like, but you have no concept of time. So like, I couldn't even tell you like how long I was in that room for.
Really?
It was bizarre. But that's the thing, like, so you have no like concept of time. And then you're there at the studio until I remember like we'd get back and it would be like 12, like 11:30 at night.
Oh my God, so long old days.
Long days.
Every day.
Every day. You'd normally get like one day off a week.
And do you all live with each other?
Yeah, we're all in a hotel.
Oh, so that makes sense as to why there's not that much off camera.
Yeah, no. And everything that happened, like they have this thing where they like, they'll be like, okay, ice. So like they'll say ice if you're talking and the cameras aren't rolling, they're like, hold it.
Right.
Like you're not allowed to talk. And so you just be sat there like for ages, like even in the car back to the hotel at the end of the day of filming, you're just there like, you can talk about like what you can have for
really
tea,
generic
like
shit.
What's your favourite thing to eat? And it's like, oh my God, you want to talk about like, she's just been sent home. What do you think? Well, obviously like they're not with us, but you're like, oh my God, and you can't talk about anything like that.
Really?
Crazy.
And then how long does the whole thing go on for? How long were you on it for the first time?
So the first time it was, I think we filmed it in like a month, a little bit less than a month. And it was like 10 episodes. And then when I did All Stars, that was 12 episodes. So it was a little longer than a month.
Bloody hell.
But it's intense. It's like
it sounds more intense than Love Island, if I'm totally honest with you.
Oh my God, probably. But then also, I don't know, I've never been on Love Island.
Would you do a show like Love Island?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they have me.
Have they ever had a...
No.
Oh my God, that would be
great. Get me
Get
in the
Kitty
villa.
on there now.
Get me in that hot tub. A new bombshell enters the villa. Oh my God.
That's actually not a bad shout. And then you did the Global All Stars.
Yeah.
What was that like compared to
That was crazy because it was like everyone that was competing was like a finalist or a runner-up from their season. And it was like one queen from each country, like around the world. So it was like, oh my God, you're competing against the best of the best.
Yeah.
And also for a lot of the girls, like I hadn't watched their season. So I didn't know like their strengths, their weaknesses. Whereas the UK, it was like, I remember walking into the UK being like, I know everyone here. I've worked with everyone here. I know what everyone's good at. I can sort of like see like what it's going to be like. Whereas this one, it was like, oh my God, the blind leading the blind. It was just like, what?
But do you think that's better or worse?
Worse. Oh my God. It was like, I mean, better for them, but like worse for me. I was like, oh my God, no, this could be like horrible. Like, cause you just like, you have no idea what everyone can do.
Was there anyone who's like exceptionally bitchy that you were like, hang on a minute?
No, I wish. I think like, that's the thing. Everyone always thinks like, I remember on Global, I got into an argument with one girl who I love and we like made up like straight away after, but then people are like, you hate her. I'm like, whenever I post about her now, they're like, you're vile, you're horrible about her. I'm like, I called her, also that's the thing as well, like language and like the way Brits use language, so dry compared to the rest of the world. Like,
I called her more aggressive.
No, like that we're like apparently more cutting. Like I called a girl a stupid cow, and people are like, you're making fun of her size. That is horrible. I'm like, I was bigger than her. Yeah. Like, why would I be making fun of her size? Like people in glass houses, come on now. And then, but also I'm like, and I don't even mean her size. I'm saying like she's a stupid cow. Yeah. Like that's, and in my head I remember thinking like, that's good because I'm not swearing. I'm not calling her a bitch. I'm not calling her a cunt. I'm not like. I'm being
You're
nice.
tamer than me. I call everyone a cunt.
Yeah, but I was
mainly
like,
myself.
If I called her a cunt, people would be like, fair play. But I called her like silly cow. People are like, how dare you?
Can we get onto this for a minute? Because I'm actually just intrigued. In terms of language terminology, what word would offend you?
Nothing.
Yeah. What in the sort of drag community would be very offensive?
Do you know what? I think like it depends on the individual.
Yeah. Okay,
as to like where the lines lie, because you'll find some people that are like, I don't like that word.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, fine, fair enough. And it's just like a respect thing. You just like, okay, I'm not gonna say that word. I think the main thing is like intention behind words. Like if you're saying something to hurt someone, like no matter what you say is gonna hurt because of the intent behind it.
Yeah.
I think like there are certain words that like you just don't say, like you just avoid completely. And it's like, it's just like a known thing. Like you don't say this, you don't say that.
Yeah.
But then it's like you can say other things in like a funny way, and it's funny, and it's like I think it completely depends on like the intention behind it.
100%, because I think that is I completely appreciate we're in a world full of cunts, and I think some people do say nasty things intentionally, but then you get other people who are slightly just uneducated in the area and don't really know. But then it's really hard, because if you are one of those people who says something without realizing the meaning behind it,
totally,
then you suddenly get jumped on for saying something that you actually didn't mean. And it is such a grey area.
I think the important thing is like learning, especially like learning from mistakes. And like if someone says like that's inappropriate or that's not okay, I think like taking that on board and just like bettering yourself and like
educating
yourself. Like it's a respect thing as well at the end of the day. And I think like if you're not educated in that area, which people aren't going to be, like every walk of life is different, but I think it's like allowing yourself to like, okay, let me educate myself, let me learn and look up what is appropriate and what's not appropriate.
No, I think it's makes sense, because it's just, do you find that like as being a drag queen, do you get unnecessary hate or people saying things that actually might not offend you, but as a community they are offensive?
I don't know, I think I get off like quite lightly. Like people see me and it's like quite innocent, you know. It's not like I'm like going down the street and it's like, oh, like I love that though. Like when you go walk down the street and you get like catcalled, you're like, oh my god.
Can I just listen? I'm going to be honest. I like it as well. I think it obviously means you look great today.
I know.
But I see that uproar on Instagram. Like someone posted something the other day and she went back and had a go at the builders, and I was like, oh fuck off.
Oh no, I love it. There's builders on my road at the moment and they wolf whistled me this morning. I'm like, Still got it. Yeah. No, but that's what I love. It's like, oh, like the straight men. I'm like, if I wolf whistle back to them, they'd be like, what the fuck? It's like, oh my god, two can play at that game, darling.
So your day-to-day life, tell me what you do every day.
Oh my god, okay. I always gym, I always swim, I run 3 times a week, marathon training, and then I'll get into drag, I'll do my content, I'll do, like, if I have a gig, I have to get...
And what do your gigs consist of?
A lot of the time it's like, I'll go to like a club and like, I'll sing a couple of songs and talk to the audience. Like, it's such a laugh. It's so funny.
Yeah.
I've got a tour coming up in April.
Oh my god, amazing.
Which is going to be so fun.
Where are you doing it?
We're going all over the country, and you can get your tickets now at www.aegpresents.co.uk and search The Cheryl and Kitty Show.
Fucking nailed that. Way better than me reading my intro to this, which is taking me months. What can everyone expect from the show?
It's a bit of everything. I think like if you enjoy RuPaul's Drag Race or you don't enjoy RuPaul's Drag Race, if you just like drag, it's a show for everyone. So there's going to be singing, there's going to be lip syncing, there's going to be audience participation. We're going to do like some comedy bits. We're going to be doing some roasting. We're going to be doing some stand up. It's going to be a bit of everything. And it's going to be so fun. It's me and my friend Cheryl, who we've been friends for years and years and years. We've done 5 seasons of Drag Race between us. None of them. So...
Are you going to go back on again?
I don't know. I feel like everyone's always like, are you going to go again? Are you going to go and
Third time
win
lucky.
It? I know, but I feel like at the moment, I'm very content with like how things are going. And I'm like, oh, like never say never, obviously. Yeah. But at the moment, I'm like, I don't know.
Doing your thing.
Yeah.
Are there any other shows you'd want to do?
Oh my God. Well, Lavoie absolutely smashed it on Strictly. She's done so well on that. I'm like, oh my god, that is incredible. I think like the more drag on TV, the better.
Yeah.
Because I think it disarms people. I think people get so like, oh my god, a man dressed as a woman. Like what? Like what is going on?
But do you think people really are shocked?
But then I think like to me, I'm like, that's not shocking. Like what? Like
sorry, Bonnie Blue fucked 1,000 men in one day with balaclavas on. Like, that is shocking.
Iconic work. God loves the trier. And now she's pregnant.
No, that, I'm
fantastic.
Sorry, but I don't. It was the way she revealed it with 1,000 men
behind her. Oh my God.
I was like, I don't, yeah, that's a whole other world of craziness.
The thing I would do, like, I'm an attention seeker through and through. Like, I love, like, oh my God, get me in front of a camera and I'll give you a show.
Okay, like The Jungle.
Oh my God, I would be so bad. I would be awful.
What would be your worst fear?
I think it would be like having to jump out a plane or like doing like any of those things.
That would be mine, the heights thing.
Yeah.
No, I don't give a fuck about eating a camel's dick.
No, I don't care. Because also now, like, the rules have all changed and you can't eat anything like alive, can you?
No, you can still. No, you definitely can. I thought that.
I'd be like,
an old cockroach.
Yeah, easy.
Down it.
Yeah.
And then how often do you spend more time in drag or out of drag?
Out of drag. The thing is, like, I'll do like the rest of my day out of drag, and then I'll go and do like my bit in drag, and it's like very like condensed, like I'll get it all done and then it's over. Because also drag is not comfortable.
Well, I was going to say, you've made a lot of effort.
Yeah.
I struggle to even put my own makeup on. But, and like outfits and clothing, do you love all that side of it?
Yeah, it's fun. I really do feel like, do you know how like Barbie's analogy is like, I can be anything?
Yeah.
I just need to change my outfit. That's how I feel with drag. I'm like, I can do like whatever. Like I did Celebrity MasterChef, and I remember being like, I can't cook. I'm going to be crap at this. But I remember like dressing as a chef like for the first day. And I was like, I can do it now because I'm dressed as a chef. Like, I don't know what anything means, but I'm going to get by. And I did. I got to like the final 5. I was like, what? Like, oh my God, I'm a chef now. I'm going to release a cookbook. They were like, where'd you get your recipes from? I'm like, BBC Good Food.
How old were you when you started?
Started drag?
Yeah.
25.
Okay, and then how long after that you went on to RuPaul's Drag Race?
4 years.
So it's pretty quick.
Yeah, it was quick.
And then you had like all overnight fame almost.
Yeah.
Was that quite like, what was that like?
Insane. Because also it's like you see, like I remember like my friends were on like season 1 and 2 of Drag Race, and I remember seeing like what had happened to them and being like, oh my God, this is gonna happen. Like, oh my God, this is wild. Like, and also we'd come out of lockdown and there was such a thirst for it.
Yeah.
That I remember like when we got announced, it was just like, what the fuck? Like, this is crazy.
How many people apply?
Oh my God, I've got no idea. But a lot. Thousands. Like anyone who's stuck a wig on their head. They're like, I could do this. I think that's the thing though. The whole thing with like drag is like everyone's like, drag is for everyone. It's to be enjoyed by everyone. Like everyone can do drag. They shouldn't, but but that never stops them from applying, you know? Yeah. It's like, oh my God.
Then what, when you got your phone back, did you suddenly have a load of followers?
Yeah.
So, really?
But then also, like, that's the thing as well. You go away and you film it like 9 months before it even comes out. And then because like all the NDAs and everything, you can't say anything to everyone. So then everyone's like, where have you been? You've been really quiet. You've been on holiday. Where have you been? And you're like, oh, I don't know what you mean. Like, you have to just play it off like, I can't say anything. Nothing. It's horrible. But then I live for the drama. I live for like, I don't know what you mean. Like, oh my God. I've been like gaslighting them. I'm like, I text you. You didn't text me back. That's so rude. And they're like, what?
Are you still friends with like everyone who was on it?
Yeah. I think the thing is, it's such a unique experience.
Yeah.
And like no one else, like people obviously see what happened, but no one knows like the real ins and outs of what went on. And so to like have that experience with 11 other people is like, I think it's so special. And then we did like a whole UK tour, which was like 3 months of every night, boom, 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 all over the country. And so like doing that together on top of like filming the show was like amazing.
Is becoming a drag queen daunting? Like if it's something you really want to do, but you don't know sort of how to get into it or do it, like what's the sort of mental side of it? I'm just thinking of anyone young who like would love to get into drag.
Yeah.
Like, what would your advice be, or like to start?
I think you need to do it because you love it.
Yeah.
Like you love dressing up. You love like, I mean, also like there's so much to drag. It's not just like putting a wig on and performing. It's the makeup, the hair, the outfits. Like you have to really be like a jack of all trades because it is like you can sing and dance, but if you can't put your face on, what are you going to do? Like you have a makeup artist every day. Like how's that work? For a club gig? No, not for that money.
I just keep looking at your eyeshadow.
Oh my God, thank you.
I know, it's amazing.
40 minutes, wow.
I know, I'm going to be honest, that's quicker than me today. And I had to try and blow dry my barnet. I should go back to wearing my wig, it was easier.
Oh my God, no, get the wigs.
Because I was going to ask you a question. And this is probably not another one, but are there a lot of straight guys who are drag queens?
No. I mean, there are, but like, I don't know.
But is that unusual?
I think that there was one straight guy that was on the US like franchise of Drag Race. Yeah. And that was such a huge like PR. People were like, he's straight.
But
like,
what do you think?
Oh my God.
Why do you think that is?
I think like, because it doesn't come into their orbit.
Yeah.
On the regs. It's not like a average straight guy is not going to be then going into like the bars and seeing like a drag queen. I mean, they should because it's so fun.
Childhood. When did you come out?
I never had to come out.
You didn't?
No, I was literally like from day dot. I was there playing with like Barbies and like Bratz dolls. And I remember like when I was little, my mum would like sit me down and she'd be like, you can bring anyone home. You can bring a girl or a boy. It's fine.
So your parents are very open and
so
easy.
accepting. And like, so cool. Like, I'm so lucky because I know that's not the case for a lot of people.
No, because it's...
But I also, like, when I went on Drag Race, they love to, like, you need to have your coming out story ready. You need to, like, be ready to go with this.
Your
and I remember
parents did?
being like, no, the producers,
yeah.
they would be like, you need to have, like, this all, like, ready to go. And I remember being like, but I don't have a story. Like,
Yeah.
my story is, like, I didn't have to come out. And they're like, but that is a story in itself.
Yeah,
Because
because that's actually a rarity, I think.
which is sad. Because I think, like...
But do you ever think that will change? Because, I mean, I have friends, and one of them who actually came out not too long ago, and his parents were borderline like really shocked.
Wow.
Whereas for everyone else, it wasn't it was
Yeah.
it was and it's just sad, like to the point they just stopped speaking.
Oh my
and I just
God.
thought, I was like, God, that's so. I wonder when it will become at a time where like people just aren't bothered by it.
I know, that's the thing. But then I think as well, because I'm so like ingrained in like the community and like
Yeah.
like my friends are gay, like I've got so many like queer friends, LGBTQIA plus friends, that it's like so ingrained in my life that like it's such a non thing to me
think about, yeah.
that like if someone was like, I'm a lesbian, I'd be like, cool, like
Yeah.
what do you have for breakfast? Like that means nothing. Like
What do you think would help younger people who might be struggling to come out?
I think like the biggest thing with like coming out is like there's no point rushing because it's
Yeah.
your life. Like what's the point in like all of a sudden being like I'm like and like being forced to come out?
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? Like it's your life. Take responsibility and like ownership of yourself.
Yeah,
Like
but also I think you should be allowed to say you're almost confused if you are confused.
Yeah.
Because I don't think not everyone
say it how it is.
Come-
And also
come
when it
out,
happens,
come back
like,
in again.
I remember, yeah, exactly. Live your life. Do you?
What do you think the biggest misconception about drag queens is?
I think a lot of people think like it's all like glamorous and it's all like, oh my God, you just get to dress up and like have fun and be like cunty on the mic and la 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 la. It's like, yeah, that is true. And like it is so fun. But also at the end of the day, it's like when you think about it, it's like, okay, I'm wearing a corset, I'm tucked, I'm wearing heels, I'm wearing like my head is taped, like everything is hurting. And so
Yeah.
by the time you're on stage, you're just like, for me, I'm like, oh, get it over with. Come on now. Like literally you're there like, come on, tick, 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 tick. But like, it is so fun. It
Yeah.
is so much fun. But like, it's not glamorous. It's not cute.
How long does it take you to get unready?
Oh my God, quick. Like 5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, get it off immediately. It depends how long you're in drag. Because if you're in drag for that long, your body starts to repel it. And then it's like the drag just like expels from your body.
Okay, and like maintenance of like your wigs and like all this stuff. How much roughly do you think you spend on makeup and hair?
Makeup and hair. Okay. Wigs are expensive
I
because
know,
it's
yeah.
like human hair.
Yeah.
But then like once you buy it, it's like,
They
it's
last
just
a long time.
They last for ages. If you look after them well, like I've had this wig for like 6 years.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's like,
amazing.
imagine, don't look too close. It's a bit crusty. But like, I think like the more you look after your stuff, the longer it
longer
can
it
last
lasts.
you. And it's sort of like pays for itself after a while.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I never really have to buy wigs anymore. Also, this is the thing. All my wigs are blonde. People will be like, I'll be like, I've bought a new wig. And I'll be like, it looks so different to everything else I've got. And it's the exact same wig. And I'll be like, but I know it's different. I'll be like, this is 22 inches. My normal wigs are 20 or 24 or like, I'm like, wow, I'm really shaking up the game here. And like makeup, I think, yeah, it's just like now, it's just like, I just go and buy like what I need when I
Yeah.
need it. I'll be like, oh, I need to get,
Do you get to work with quite
This.
different brands? Like what sort of brands do you get to work with?
or like lots of makeup brands, which is
Yeah.
fun because then they send you stuff. Winner, winner.
I have to say, and I follow a lot of male makeup influencers.
Yeah.
They do their makeup better than women.
Do you think?
There's one guy I follow. I need to find him and he's fucking phenomenal. But the way the skin,
Yeah.
just looks amazing.
Yeah. The thing is, I love having my makeup done like by anyone. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, gorgeous. Like, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. But like, I don't know. I feel like also it depends on the person. Like if it's an artist you like admire and you love their work, then you're going to be like, oh my God, like, but you see like techniques people use and you're like, this is the thing about drag as well. It's
Yeah.
like you see someone do something and you're like, I'm going to steal that. I'm
Do you?
going to do my makeup like that. I'm going to steal that technique. La, 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 la.
Is it quite competitive?
Yeah. I think especially like now since Drag Race has come to the UK.
Do you think that's done like amazing things for drag queens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
like
God.
completely changed it.
Completely. Because I think before it was like people would see drag queens and think like, oh, they're in a pub. They're going to be singing on a mic.
Yeah.
That's it. Whereas like it brings drag to the mainstream. And so like it's made drag so much more accessible for so many people who aren't able to go to nightclubs
Yeah.
and bars and pubs and everything. So it really shows like drag is for everyone. But I think that being said, so many more people have started doing drag because of it.
Yeah.
And then it makes it so much more competitive that it's like the work and like people will be like, I want this
in
gig.
a fun way, kind
Yeah.
of like upping each other kind of thing, rather than a bitchy way.
Totally, yeah. I think that's the thing as well. People expect it to be very, very bitchy, and it's not. It's like, when it boils down to it, we're all just there to have fun.
Yeah.
Have a laugh. It's not
Sounds
that deep.
way better than being a washed up reality star.
Oh
let me
my
tell
God.
you. That is bitchy. We're all fighting for the last job for a toothbrush ad. Like, is there anywhere or any certain countries or places or anywhere specific funny about drag queens?
I mean, yeah.
Like,
there's places that I'd be like, oh, I wouldn't go there.
Where do you think is the most popular for drag queens?
I think definitely like America is so popular.
Yeah.
And also like Australia.
Really?
They love their drag queens. So fun. But also like doing drag over in Australia, Jesus Christ, in the heat. Oh my God, you have to have aircon
Your wig.
everywhere. Oh my God, literally. Or I'm going and doing Gran Canaria end of this month. Love Gran Canaria. It's always such a laugh. And like even there, like in the heat, like I go with my friends and like we'll be on stage and it's like, oh my God, it's
Okay,
like
wait, how
Hunger
many,
Games, like trying to use makeup stays on.
How many suitcases do you check in?
For like Gran Canaria,
Yeah.
1.
Just one?
Yeah.
That's quite amazing.
Yeah.
I expected you to say like 3.
No, oh my God. Like Drag Race, when you go and do Drag Race, it's like 10.
Really?
But like for like the normal gig, like I went and did an Australian tour last year and it was like 2 suitcases.
Do you like the travelling side of it?
Yeah, it's so like I would never have thought like cross-dressing would lead me to like
This.
traveling the world and doing like all the things. It's like, oh my God, insane.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Do you feel very fulfilled by everything?
Totally. I feel so lucky.
Yeah.
Like every day I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, this is my job. Like this is like my dream. Like I'm so lucky to get to do this and travel the world and do
It
the
is
most amazing
amazing.
things. Yeah.
From being like unknown to really well known, how has it affected your personal life / like relationships?
I think like it definitely took getting used to.
Yeah.
I think like before it was like there was such a taboo around like I'd go on a date with someone and they'd be like, what do you do? And I'd be like, I'm a drag queen. And then all of a sudden you could see like them checking out and you're like, what?
But
like,
why do you... But
oh my God, that is so wild to me. Because it's like, I remember like I had Nex and like I would be like, I'm a drag queen. And he'd be like, oh, okay, like just don't do it in front of me. The second you get on TV, bloody hell, it's like,
Oh
hey,
yeah,
babe.
they come
like,
crawling back.
oh my God.
What do you think it is though that some guys just not into it?
I think it's that thing of like the patriarchy and like the way it's structured that people think like masculinity is good and femininity is negative in the gay scene. It's seen as lesser, which is awful. I think it's changed now. Like definitely has changed. I think like again, shows like Drag Race being pushed to the mainstream really helps like show that under the makeup and the wigs and the costume and everything, it's like we are human beings at the end of the day.
Do you think there's anything out there at the moment that goes against what you stand for, that almost doesn't help the drag community?
No, I think like the more drag, the better.
Yeah.
And I think drag is so personal to the individual that it's like you look at Lavoie on Strictly and you're like, that's amazing. I would not have worn that wig every week, but she loves it, so go for your life. Like, you know, it's like people have their own way of doing it, which makes it so interesting that it's like it really isn't one size fits all. It's like it's so open to interpretation.
No, because I just wonder if it's a world that's actually progressing in a positive way. This is just, and actually not to relate back to fucking Bonnie Blue, because I try not to talk about it too much, but because I own a sexual wellness business and our whole thing was about like female positivity and like giving women empowerment in the bedroom and like all this stuff. And then obviously Bonnie Blue did what she does, and in my eyes it kind of shat on like the sort of
everything
positivity that's meant to be surrounding the female like pleasure area. And I just wondered if in the sort of drag community there's anything that like could be potentially damaging for where you're sort of headed or where it's headed.
No, I don't think so. I think like
it's because you guys are all having fucking fun.
Yeah. Like this is the thing. At the end of the day, it's like people are out there saving lives, like doing brain surgery. I'm putting a wig on. Like it's really not that deep.
Yeah, but you doing that and being positive about it is going to help some young person who's probably struggling.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Who probably is doing brain surgery. Oh my God.
/ needing it.
Yeah, he wants to do drag. Shouldn't. Stick with the brain surgery.
Have you, I'm sure you probably have watched this America's Next Top Model documentary.
Yes.
About Tyra Banks.
Obsessed.
I'm not being funny. She's come across worse. I don't know why she's done that.
No, literally, should not have got involved.
But it just
that should have been an email.
She actually should. I semi-concerned that she might be cancelled after that. For anyone who hasn't watched it, I highly recommend you do. I don't even know what channel it's on, but it's Netflix. It's all about the making of America's Next Top Model. But what was odd, I remember watching it at the time, but I was a bit young, so I didn't, like, you know, the moment where the girl sleeps with one of the men and then has to ring the boyfriend. Yeah. At the time, it didn't feel, I don't remember actually that, but at the time, things didn't seem that shocking.
No.
On reflection, you watch it back and
Watching
you're like,
now,
that is fucking shocking.
Yeah.
It's mental, isn't it?
Insane. I remember, like, literally watching it on the Netflix. I was like, again, seeing it like back in the day and thinking like, oh, wow. And like, I think it's the way it would have been edited, and like you're led to believe like, oh my god, that she's cheating on her boyfriend, la la la. And then it's like you watch it through like a different lens, and you're like,
is it because we're older and we care more? And it's like, God, can you imagine if that was one of us?
But I
like the boyfriend.
Insane. Like, actually, I just don't think like that would never fly nowadays.
No, it wouldn't. And I think actually TV, even since when I started Chelsea, things have changed so much, and that was what, like 10 years ago. But with when you did Drag Race, was there any? Did you ever notice anything that was very different in terms of like the way people behaved on camera to the way they did when the cameras were off?
No, I think because for all of us, like the contestants, the queens, it was all our like first time on TV. So we were all like in it together, like deer in headlights, like what the fuck? Like, oh my God, like what is this? Like, so there was no real like difference between like when the cameras were on or off. It was
That's
all very,
really good though.
Yeah.
TV's fucking changing, thank God.
Yeah.
Was there anything you did that you didn't want to do or would rather not have done?
No. Oh, sewing challenges. I hate them. Oh my God. I remember like every time they'd do one, it would be like, right, today's the sewing challenge. I'd be like, oh, fucking hell. I don't want to be here. They'll be like, here's a pile of shit. Like, we've got a pile of like crap from a charity shop. You've got to make a couture runway out of that. Go. Here's a sewing machine. And if you use a glue gun, oh my God, God forbid. Because you'll get berated. They'll be like, you used a glue gun, you didn't sew. This is Drag Race, you know you have to sew. It's like, guess what? I like sticking a wig on my head. I don't like sewing. That's not what I do it for. Like, oh my God. Wait, delegate, micromanage.
Get everyone else doing it.
Yeah.
Wait, and what other challenges do you have to do?
So you have to do like sewing challenges, you have to do like dance challenges, acting, you have to do celebrity impersonation.
Have you done acting as your background?
Yeah.
So is that originally what you thought you were going to try and do?
Yeah, but then also I look back now at like when I was at drama school, I was doing like musical theatre, and they'd be like, what part do you want to play in the West End? And I'd be like, Glinda. And they'd be like, that's not going to happen. I'd be like, no, it will, I'll make it happen. It's like, okay, sure, hun. So I feel like drag was always destined for me.
Yeah.
Like from the off. Because I would like watch musical theatre and I'd be like, this is fun. I want to be the girl part. I want to be Elle Woods.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like one of the boys. The boys wear boring costumes. They don't get nice wigs. Like the girl parts are always so much better.
Yeah.
That I was like, oh my God, just do drag.
In terms of like support post Drag Race, did you have any therapy or were you offered any?
We were offered it all the time.
They were
always
you?
So like, and before you go on, it was like you have like a full psych evaluation and
they
psych
asked very
test.
weird questions that, by the way.
Oh
they
my God,
asked me if
yeah.
I was autistic, and I said, "Are you allowed to ask that?"
Like they asked me, they were like, "Where do you want to be in 5 years?" And I was like, "What's going to be the best answer?"
Not sitting having this conversation.
I was like, "I want to be happy," and they were like, "So you're unhappy now? What makes you unhappy?" I'm like, "No, oh my God, like I'm really happy. Like I'm going to be on TV. This is great. Like I'm having such a good time. But this conversation is making
really
me so nervous." They're like, everything you say, they can trip you up over. You're like, what the hell? Like, oh my God, you start like double guessing everything. But no, like you were always offered like therapy and like
always support.
Yeah, people to talk to. Like it's very like that.
Yeah.
But then again, I think it depends on like who you talk to and like how they experienced the filming and everything.
Did you get close with anyone who found that that actually struggled with it?
Oh my God, so many.
Do you think it was the filming of it or it was the fame aspect of it?
I think probably like both. That it's like you go onto a show like that and you think like, oh my God, like especially now, like I think the first couple of seasons, so I was on season 3.
It's pretty early on.
Yeah. And like now they've just filmed season 8 and it's like the more it is, the more Drag Race girls it becomes more diluted.
Yeah.
And so it's like there's more queens that I think people come on thinking like, oh my God, it's gonna
do
everything, like change.
Do you think
everything.
It's as big as it was when you were first on it?
Do you know what I think really helped, especially like when I was on like season 2 and season 3, was lockdown. Because no one could go anywhere. We were like locked in our houses, that it was like, oh well, we're gonna like everyone's gonna tune in and watch TV tonight, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, Drag Race, let's all watch Drag Race.
So other than gunning it around the marathon, which I'm highly fucking impressed with, this is, everyone who's come in here is doing some sort of sporting activity. I need to do something. And your tour, what else have you got going on? Anything exciting?
Well, summer's coming up, and then it's going to be doing all the prides. So I'm going to be going all over, doing prides, spreading the love, spreading the cheer, spreading all the pride goodness. So that's going to be fun. And then, yeah, literally more shows throughout the rest of the year.
Amazing. And where is it again that people can get tickets to your show?
You can get your tickets at www.aegpresents.co.uk.
You'd be a great newsreader.
Wow!
I was just thinking.
No, the fear in my eyes. I'm like, is it co.uk or is it com? Like, who knows?
You've been amazing. Thank you
Thank you so much. It's been so fun.